The question says simplify this rational expression. So we have 5 raised to power 5 times x raised to power 3n minus 2 times x raised to power 3n plus 2 divide 3 raised to power n times everything in the parentheses here. Okay, how do you solve this? Solution. Okay, so from 5 times x is power 3n minus 2 times x is power 3n plus 2 over 3 raised to power n times 3 raised to power 2n plus 6 minus 9 raised to power n. Okay, so when we look at the numerator, okay, let's work with the numerator. We can factor out this numerator with x raised to power 3n because it's common to both sides. So from this point we have x raised to power 3n, okay, so we have 5, okay, to give us this minus. Okay, when we look at this, okay, do not forget a lot of indices. And we are multiplying the same base, okay. So we look at one, we add up the exponents, okay. So when we apply this here, so what do we multiply with this to give us this? So we say 2x squared. Okay, so by the time we multiply this with this, we have this. So we have x raised to power 3n times 2 raised to power 2 times x raised to power 2. Okay, so from here we have x, this is the 2, which is this 2x raised to power 3n plus 2, okay, which will give us this. So we have worked with the numerator by factoring it out with x raised to power 3n. So let's come back to the denominator. So over 3 raised to power n into 3 raised to power 2n plus 6, okay, minus. So for 9 raised to power n, we can write it as 3 raised to power 2n, okay. So let us work with what we have in the bracket here at denominator. Okay, so we have 3 raised to power 2n plus 6, okay, minus 3 raised to power 2n, okay. So by the time we factor out this, okay, we can factor out this with 3 raised to power 2n, okay, into 3 raised to power 6, okay, minus, so for this we have this to be 1, okay. So do not forget, for this we solve this to be this, so times 3 raised to power n, which is this. So at the end of the day we have 3 raised to power 2n, okay, which is this. When you multiply this with this, plus n, the same base, law of indices, into 3 raised to power 6 minus 1, okay. So from here we can have this to be 2n plus n is 3n, okay. So here we have 3 raised to power 6 to be 729 minus 1, okay. So here gives us 3 raised to power 3n, okay. So for 729 minus 1, we have to be 728. So this is the result of the denominator, okay. So let us combine what we have for the numerator, okay, with what we have with the denominator. So let's combine it together. So from here now we have, so when we factor out this, we have this to be x raised to power 3n, okay, into 5 minus 2 times s squared, okay, over, okay, divide. So for the denominator, we have resolved this to be 3 raised to power 3n, okay, into 728, okay. So from here, we can write this as, for x raised to power 3n, you can write it as x raised to power n, okay, into 3, okay, times 5 minus 2 times x squared in the bracket, over, and for 3 raised to power 3n, we can write this as 3 raised to power n, okay, raised to power 3 into 728 equals, so for this we have this as x raised to power n over 3 raised to power n, okay, they have the same power, okay, everything raised to power, since they have the same exponent power, so we have 3, okay, so times at the numerator, we have this to be 5 minus 2s squared over at the denominator we have 728. So we can write our answer as x raised to power n, okay, over 3 raised to power n, okay, everything raised to power 3, okay, since we have 3 as a power, okay, times 5 minus 2x squared, okay, so over, so for the denominator we have this to be 728. Thank you very much.